John Powers bought his first business, Dragonflies Jewelry, at the age of 22. He established his second business, Serenity Blue, at 24. Then he built his third business, Fiesta Jacks, at 25.
Pushed on a lot of people that I knew. I raised money myself, spent some of the money that I had saved to try to get my foot in the door. I financed a big portion of my original business with the previous owner.
Being a young business owner comes with its own unique set of challenges. Powers had to establish himself as a boss and work with employees that were older than him.
Work side of this, the business side, is a piece of cake. It's going to be managing people that is hard.
Sarah Tomlinson worked at Dragonflies when Powers took over the business.
It was kind of weird at first, having such a young owner. We really didn't know what to expect. We were used to someone who was a little more established, but it ended up being wonderful. He's great.
When Powers opened Fiesta Jacks, he tried to take what he'd learned from his jewelry stores and apply it to the restaurant business. However, he soon found out he needed to do things differently when it came to food.
But I would say in retrospect, it probably was a mistake to move outside of my area of expertise. I spent a lot of money and time refining what I knew about jewelry and retail sales, and then to just jump outside of that and try to do something brand new, it was foolish.
Powers explained that restaurants require listing for alcohol vendors, planning and zoning permits for food, as well as licensing at the county and state level.
Really, there's so many things you need to know how to do, but on top of that, you also need to know how to make good food.
Powers says that one of the worst decisions he made was choosing to partner with someone he knew.
Don't hire friends. I have since hired friends, and it's always a disaster. You feel like you can't move in a different direction because you don't want to hurt their feelings.
To add to his problems, Powers' staff was uncertain about his leadership because of his age.
He looked a lot younger. Now time's worn him down. But so it was kind of hard, at least in the beginning, to take him seriously.
Another problem is he was distanced from his staff by running Fiesta Jacks from the background. That changed 3 years ago when he had to work in the store during Christmas.
One Christmas, we were really understaffed, and he had to come in here and he had to work, I think, 2 weeks every day with us. And he literally had to sweat back here with us. He had to do dishes. He had to work the line. He had to do something he never had to do in here before. And I think that gave him a real good idea of what we do on a regular basis.
After his working experience, Powers became more involved in the restaurant.
It got him a lot more appreciation for it and really made him have an understanding of the ins and the outs, things that were working, things that weren't working.
Today, Serenity Blue is Powers' most successful store, and March was Fiesta Jack's best month since opening. In the future, Powers hopes to leave Saint Augustine and let the businesses run themselves. For Ancient City Stories, I'm Nikki Ross.